Hoi An is an enchanting city and a UNESCO World Heritage Site in central Vietnam. Known for its lantern-lit ancient town, vibrant culture, and delicious food. Also a popular destination for digital nomads and travelers alike.
We actually love Hoi An so much that we spend most of our time in Vietnam here.
Yeah, so we know not everybody's gonna have the luxury of spending 1 month there.
Yeah.
Actually, just over a month we did. So what we decided to do is create a video to show you the highlights of Hoi An and the perfect one-day itinerary.
Let's go. Yay!
It's here.
Our baguette is here.
A good way to start your day is with a classic Vietnamese breakfast, a delicious banh mi from the famous Banh Mi Phung. Nowadays, we have banh mi mainly for lunch, but banh mi is actually traditionally a breakfast food catered for the working class who had to get up early for their jobs. The baguettes and hearty fillings makes it easier to eat on the go while fueling them for a long day ahead.
If you want to know more about the best banh mi in Hoi An, check out our other video in the link here or in the description below.
There are plenty of custom-made clothing and leather goods shop in Hoi An. But what will make it more fun is creating your own, especially if you are creative and love handicrafts. After breakfast, we suggest you to head to a local leather workshop to try your hands on making your own handbag.
And we did a leather workshop at Blue Lotus. Be sure to book at least a day ahead for this activity. Kathleen is so excited to try her hands at leather crafting.
Wow.
So you draw the pattern for the design, and then what we do is we cut it and then we bond the pieces together. Fish. Look how beautiful that is. All hand stitched. I absolutely love this activity. With my background as a fashion designer, as soon as I walked past the little workshop, I almost immediately was like, yes, we gotta do this. It's a no-brainer. It's just, for me, it's just like a more of a special way of creating your own piece. And Hoi An's known for the craftsmanship, for creating custom-made pieces. And you get some good places, you get some that's like, So I think it's, if you love handicraft, and if you just like designing, it's just the experience of making something on your own. It's really special. So I definitely highly recommend that as something a little bit different from just sending a picture of something you want to get made, but do on your own and just learn a new skill and appreciation of how things are made. Because damn, it was a lot of work.
After spending a few hours at the workshop, it's time for lunch.
You can't come to Hoi An and not experience their central market in Old Town. It is fun to walk through, but in our opinion, the best Banh Xeo in Vietnam is also here.
Beep, 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 beep.
Once you've had some delicious lunch, this is the perfect time to spend your afternoon exploring every corner of the old town. There is so much to see here. Some activities you will have to pay for an entrance fee, like the Chinese embassy or some historic temples. But you can simply walk around and admire the ancient architecture, the beautiful lanterns, the art, and sometimes it's fascinating to just watch people. We recommend exploring the old town either very early in the morning or late afternoon, as the sun is less hot and the lighting for photos are magical.
And of course for me, I love the alley cafes in Hoi An. It's the perfect way to rest, relax, and enjoy the local culture and art. Not to mention some of the best coffees in the world.
The most popular activity to do in Hoi An at night is by far the boat ride along the picturesque river. There was always a line to get on the boat every time we walked past, which made us wonder if it's just a tourist trap or actually enjoyable. So we decided to get on one tonight and give it a go.
There's a short ticket group.
Absolutely, for sure ticket.
Yeah.
So like, there's a bit of a line because it's dark, like it's dusk. So it looks really pretty with all the lights going on. Line. So you buy the ticket and then you like line up and then you wait to get on and then
All right. Go do it. So we're here at the front now.
at the front of the line,
Yeah.
waiting to get on.
The line moves pretty
quickly.
fast. Yeah.
Pretty fast.
We're on the boat.
We're on the boat.
We're going underneath the
And the best time to get on the boat ride is between 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. depending on the time of the year. You will be able to catch dawn light go into total darkness. Witnessing the river lit up by hundreds of lanterns is truly special.
What do you want to talk about the lantern?
Yeah, so we had a beautiful like floating lanterns everywhere. They're just made of paper, but just feel like it's just a bit of an environmental impact for us, so we didn't get one. I overheard a couple Korean tourists bought 3 for $100,000, and someone offered you like 10,000, was it, for one?
Yeah.
Was that right? Because you spoke to them in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
So the price is definitely varies drastically. Depends on who you are. If you were to get one, just make sure.
Yeah. All right. So what do you think about the boat ride?
I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I think I would. I think it's because it is so pretty. Yes, it's a little bit touristy and you see a lot of tourists line up, but it was an orderly chaos, which is kind of cool. And the chaos adds to the excitement of being on the river with all the lanterns floating around. I think if it was just like maybe 5 or 10 boats, it wouldn't look as epic. It needed that chaos, all the lanterns, and then all the people lining up alongside the river. It was a short boat ride, which I think it was enough.
Yeah.
I think it was 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Just going up and down the river was quite enjoyable. It was actually quite peaceful, and it's good to see Hoi An from the river sort of point of view. So I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody was just enjoying the scenery of all the lanterns.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. So for that price, yeah, I definitely think give it a go.
Yeah. 150,000 per month.
Yeah, and that's standard pricing, no negotiating, no bartering, which makes life so much easier. Yeah.
To wrap up the perfect day in Hoi An, you should have dinner at Bun Cha, a local favorite known for its delicious grilled pork and rice vermicelli.
I was actually quite surprised to find a Northern Vietnam cuisine in Hoi An, and it's actually really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was so good, we actually went back a few times, right?
Yeah.
I think the owner, he's from the north. I think you had a conversation with him, which makes it a little bit more authentic. And he also made his own, was it wine? He brewed his own wine.
Yeah.
Or some sort of spirit.
Plum wine.
And he gave us a shot because we came back a few times and it was so strong. But he also sells it on the menu, I think.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. He was really sweet and lovely. And for anyone who's gluten-free or even celiac, he actually does not use gluten, even in his sauces. How do we know this? I'm not celiac. However, someone came in to dine when we were there who is actually celiac. And she carried a piece of paper with her just to like show, I guess, allergies like in Vietnamese. And Tan stepped in and helped and kind of like asked them all these questions. And he was like very much like firm, like, yes, we don't use any of these ingredients. And she ate there and she was fine. I mean, I guess you won't know until we didn't follow her home. But yeah, so I think they are pretty careful with that kind of thing, or he just doesn't use gluten in general. But which is really hard to find in Vietnam. I don't think they know what gluten is.
Not many places know.
Yeah. So no, we really enjoyed the food. The food was stunning. And yeah, definitely give it a go. And prices were great as well.
Yeah, pretty good as well.
So most people come to Hoi An for a short period of time, either for a couple of days or a day trip from Da Nang. It's only about half an hour between the two cities. We were lucky enough to stay here for a whole month, and we still feel like there's so much more to see. We could definitely go longer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we hope this one-day itinerary gives you a taste of Hoi An and what this beautiful city has to offer, and entices you to come back again and again.
Alright guys, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again in the next video.
See ya!
Bye!